All right, thank you. Welcome to On Fire to Inspire and our Black History celebration tonight. I'm so excited, y'all, because you are here with my friends and I as we tune in and talk about our history. Um, Again, I'm Aleigha, your Purpose Midwife, and AKA Miss On Fire to Inspire. And I'm excited because so many people don't know about their history. So if you don't know who you are and where you've been, how can you go to where God is sending you, right? So I'm expecting tonight to be a rejuvenation for some. I'm expecting for it to be and igniting for others. And so I am, when I tell y'all my friends are going to bring it for you all, you go ahead and hit that share button because we are live on YouTube tonight. We're live on Facebook Live as well as LinkedIn. So thank you for everybody that is tuned in. I will thank our sponsors kind of in between because we're going to jump in because we have a young lady that is double booked, but we thank God for her. So our first presenter tonight is going to be Selena. So Selena, we're going to bring you up and I'm going to bring you on and I'm going to hop off. Ready?
Hello, everyone. My name is Selena D, author, speaker, talk show host. I am also the founder of Selena D LLC and Removing the Bandages Foundation Incorporated. And I'm coming to you tonight with a Black history fact. In 1940, singer, songwriter, actor, comedian, and Oscar winner Hattie McDaniels was the first African American performer to win an Academy Award, which is the highest honor in the film's industry, for portraying the movie Gone with the Wind. In 2006, she was the first Black Oscar winner she was the first Black Oscar winner to be honored with the U.S. postage stamp. I am Selena D, and I am coming to you once again with my Black history fact.
Thank you so much, Selena D. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. So Selena D brought you the facts about Hattie McDaniel. Bet y'all didn't know some of that stuff, right? So again, it's time for you to know your history, know where you've been, know the greatness that is in your veins, so that you can walk in that thing. Too much sitting on in that greatness that you already are. Hey, everybody, as you're joining us, y'all hit that share button because we are going to have a great time learning about our history tonight. I'm excited because when I tell y'all, all of my friends are on and they're ready and they are all, as the young people say, they all lit, okay? All right, so next we're going to be bringing my friend Nicole, Prophetess Nicole, on with us. So, Prophetess, you ready?
Yes. Hey, everybody.
How you
How are
doing?
you? Good,
I'm
good,
great. I'm
good.
great. So I'm gonna hop off so you can get on. Okay,
Awesome.
ready?
I'm ready. Hello, everyone. I am Prophetess Nicole Bryant, and I am the founder and CEO of Pushing Until Shifting Her/him. And I am just so excited to be here to give you my Black history facts on tonight. And I'm coming from Madam C.J. Walker because I am a cosmetologist and a cosmetologist instructor. And Madam C.J. Walker was born Sarah Breedlove on December 23rd, 1867. But she changed her name after her third marriage, and that's how she got the name Madam C.J. Walker after her husband, Charles Walker, who was also her partner in her business. She was recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the first female self-made millionaire in America. She was a entrepreneur. She was a philanthropist. She was a part of politics and social activist. She also traveled all over into the West Indies and parts of the United States selling her product. And after that, she also opened a business, a school. She opened a hairdresser a hair salon, sorry, and a school teaching people about beauty products. And what this stemmed from is because she had balding, she had severe dandruff and severe scalp issues due to the lack of care and being a, from a slave and everything, and not having the products and be able to bathe properly because they didn't have fresh water running in the homes. So this is what unctioned her to do what she was doing. And then after she became the great hairstylist and made all these hair products, she started getting into social politics and economy, and she just did so much stuff that we only know her most of the time for doing hair. But this woman, she also taught. When she moved to New York, she moved around a lot, but when she moved to New York, she helped educate other Black people and help them to push into their destiny. Come on, she was a woman that didn't only think about herself, but she thought about others. We got to give her a whole bunch of credit, because what she did in those days, it was in the 1800s, it was just phenomenal. And for her to be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the first Black African American self-made millionaire, nobody gave her anything. She worked, and she worked hard. That is my facts on today.
Thank you so much for sharing with us with Madam C.J. Walker being the first Black self-made millionaire. Thank you so much. We
And I
appreciate
just
you.
want to let you know, Aleigha, she had one child, and her daughter name was Aleigha. And one thing for you, yeah, her daughter name was Aleigha. But I saw your outfit, and I said, let me run and get this. I had a student that went to Africa, and she brought me back some little goodies. This is the little wallet that goes with your head wrap, and this was made in Africa.
Oh, wow,
I said, oh my
I love
gosh, it matches her head wrap. Yeah, so just
it.
know. Yeah, I just thought
Thank you
I'll
so
share that
much.
as well. Have a good night, everybody.
You too. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, y'all. So we've learned about Hattie McDaniel. We've learned about Madam C.J. Walker. Y'all, isn't this awesome to know your history? I mean, we've learned different things either on our own or on Black History Month. But y'all, we are Black History. Black History is every day. Yes, celebrated the shortest month of the year, but we're not going to go there. But we're going to thank all of our guests tonight, all of my friends. And next we have Hedy coming up. And so let's bring Hedy J on. Great
Greetings.
evening to you. How you
I'm
doing?
doing well. Greetings to everyone. Now,
Greetings.
since I'm the poet, I did something a little different, okay? So this is my Black History moment. I am Hedy J, owner of a poetic ministry where we use poetical words to inspire you to be. I chose artist Bisa Butler to bring to you because she is so special in what she daily does do. She was born in 1973. She takes us back to the past and brings up to the future so eloquently. What she does, no one else does do. Once you see her work, you will know her truth. She brings in colors and highlights them to life while allowing the present to understand the African American strife. From black and white pictures is where she starts, to turning the portraits to colorful life-size art. Her work is showcased in the Art Institute of Chicago. I know you will soon plan to see this trip and enjoy her show. Born in today's time, she started as a teacher, went back to school to bring back the past just by reaching. I chose her to remind you too that you too are making Black history as you live your truth. Again, her name is Bisa, Bisa Butler. Now it's up to you to look her up and find her. As always, I bring you peace.
Thank you so much. You are so creative. I tell you, your gifting is awesome. You're an instant, y'all blow my mind every time.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm going to do the spoiler alert. She is the first and only Black African American woman to take black and white photos of our history and turn them into life-size quilts as portraits. And when I
Wow.
saw that, I thought that was so amazing because it reminds me that no matter who you are, what you do, what time you were born in, you literally are making Black history. And I'm
Yes.
doing the same because I write poetry every morning on Facebook.
Every morning.
Who does that?
Who does that? That's a gifting that you all have. I tell you, I thank God for you. Thank you so much for sharing.
So look her up. Look her up.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Prophetess Nicole said, how awesome is that? Y'all, I tell you, our history is so, I tell you, I learn something different every year. We had a celebration Sunday here at church on Sunday, and y'all, the teenagers brought a presentation. I learned 5 new facts. I mean, we have to learn our history. Moving right along, we have co-pastors coming up. The Coulters. Are y'all ready? Let me see. Here they are. Coulters, y'all ready? Come on. I see one. I don't see her screen yet. Cheryl, you ready? All right. I see her. I don't see the camera on. Cheryl, you ready? Look like they're having some technical difficulties. All right. We'll come back to them. All right. Next, we have Isna. So, y'all, isn't that how the Father is so strategic? So, we just had a poet. And my next friend is a poet as well. So, we have Isna Tianti coming up. She's going to introduce herself. So, Miss Isna, welcome back to the show.
Thank
you.
you.
Share us your Black History moment.
Well, I want to just say, first of all, my name is Isna Tianti. I'm with It's Unlimited LLC, where my mission is to inspire through sharing relevant expressions about living life. And I'm certain it may be new to some, but not to all, Black History 365 about Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth, a woman who sojourned in her truth. She was an abolitionist, she was an activist, and she was a truth walker, not just a talker. She was born in 1797, so that would make Sojourner Truth 225 years old today. She was sold in enslavement at the age of 9. By the age of 17, she was running away with her daughter, an infant daughter, as a matter of fact. She was the first Black woman in 1828 to fight and win a case against a white man to get her son back because her son was sold into slavery. So when I tell you that this woman was not only known first as Isabel Baumfree because she already knew she was born free, this woman stole and took her freedom back, called herself Sojourner Truth, and sojourned in her truth. And so today you can too. And as I purpose to walk in that same truth, I too won a case against the VA system. It took 19 years, but here I am also walking in that same truth, because once you walk in it, it shall set you free. That is my known Black history fact for you today.
Yay. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm telling y'all, I love learning. All right. Thank you for joining us, Isna. I tell you, y'all. Didn't I tell y'all tonight was going to be awesome and so much fun? I mean, woo, they are bringing it tonight, even more so than I thought. Let's see who we have next. Next, we have Theresa Smith. This is my godmom, y'all. She adopted me as her other child when I was in Georgia. I think I met her when I was like 19 or 20 years old. And she has called me her other daughter. She only has one daughter, but she has called me her other daughter ever since. And so she's going to introduce herself. I'm not going to do the rest of that. I'm going to let her do it. So welcome back to On Friday Inspire. How you doing?
I am doing just wonderfully well on this date, 2/22, the year 22. And it's a day that we are in, a date that we will never see again. So I'm just thankful to be here.
Yes.
I want to say, I am Theresa. Go ahead. I am Theresa Smith from, originally from Macon, Georgia. And I want to talk about my dad, the late Reverend Jack Smith Jr. He was born July 1st, 1928. And he was the second of two children. And in the 7th grade, he decided he wanted to quit school. And it wasn't to quit school to help take care of the family. He just thought he was grown. But he ended up getting his GED when he was 40 years old. He and my mother got their GED. And to tell you more about my dad, that really impresses me so about him is he was working in his younger years at Robins Air Force Base, but a 100-pound box hit him on the back, and he was injured and couldn't no longer work. But being here, my mom owned a house and a car, he could not get funds from the government. So my dad said his family would not go hungry. So he chose to start a vegetable truck. And that was one of the things that was famous in our area because we lived in the country, although Macon is a small town. And he taught his children, his grandchildren, and the other people in the community work ethics, because my dad worked 6 days a week from sun up to sundown on that vegetable truck. And he taught himself to type. And it was just amazing. He was a man that I always look up to. And I want to say, hope deferred makes the heart sick. But the longing, once it is fulfilled, there is joy. So stay strong. I'm a playwright. Love writing plays. And I'm an author. Thank you, Aleigha.
Thank you so much for sharing. And that's awesome to know that your dad went back and did all of those things. So that is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And a great tribute to him.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So next, y'all, we have the cultures up next. And I am going to bring them on. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? It's my family.
Hello. So glad to be here tonight.
Yes, we are y'all welcome. Look, y'all are welcome on in. Welcome on in.
Yes.
So, and Miss Isna Tianti says, good to see everyone, and everybody looks so beautiful. And thank you so much. All right, so I am going to jump off, and you all are free to share. Here we go.
Thank you.
All right. So tonight, I want to say thank you to Miss On Fire Inspire, my cousin, Miss Aleigha Butler. Here tonight, we have my husband, Pastor Bernard Coulter, and I am co-pastor Terrell Coulter from Emerald Baptist Church. So on tonight, we're going to bring you our Black History fact, and I'm going to turn it over to my husband.
All right. Thank you, Queen. So tonight, a little known Black History fact. We actually want to talk to you tonight about Miss 15-year-old Miss Claudette Colvin. Now, obviously, we're all aware and rightfully so of the story of Rosa Parks and her brave stand to not give up her seat. That happened in December 1955. But actually, did you know that in March of that same year, several months earlier, 15-year-old Claudette Colvin actually was the first one to not give up her seat as she was on a bus coming home from school. And she endured some jail time because she took that stance prior to Miss Parks' stance in the latter part of that year. Now, Miss Colvin, a lot of you may think, well, man, why haven't we heard of Miss Colvin, and why hasn't she been as popularized or given her credit that was rightfully due? Well, you have to understand that during the time, the civil rights leaders, they actually didn't feel like Miss Colvin. Get this now, and this is an aha moment. The civil rights leaders at that time did not feel that Miss Colvin, 15-year-old Miss Colvin, her hair was good enough. They didn't feel that she was fair-skinned enough. They also knew that she was a teenager and that young Miss Colvin had become pregnant. And the civil rights leaders at that time, they felt like image was everything in terms of their ability to be successful in cases. So they didn't go with Miss Colvin and vouch for her because they didn't think they would win the case. So therefore, that's why we, as in Black history, tend to know more about Miss Rosa Parks, and again, rightfully so, her stance. But it was 15-year-old Miss Colvin that was actually the first one that refused to give her seat in Alabama, in Montgomery, on the bus. So I hope you enjoyed that little known Black history fact that we're bringing to you tonight. And thank you so much for the invite and this opportunity to educate ourselves. Be blessed.
Thank y'all so much for joining us. Because when I read that, I just recently read that, and I was like, wow, the fact that she was 15 years old, she was pregnant, and her skin was too dark for them to feel like, it's like, wow, so, but it's imperative that we know our history. So thank y'all so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Yes. You know what? Pastor Flo said, oh, isn't that us today? Woo, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Colorism.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank y'all again for joining.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, y'all. So up next, we have my other cousin. I bet y'all say, oh, my cousins on? Yeah, this is my family folk. And these are not all my cousins, but y'all, these are my family. I thank God for them. So next we have Darlene up. And Darlene, welcome to the broadcast. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Great. Well, welcome to On Fire to Inspire. Welcome to your first live.
You're right. Listen, I am blown away with all of this history. Because like you, as I was trying to research something that I didn't know, I found a lot of things that I didn't know. And all I can say is but God. And so I'm going to come to you with something that is very short and brief, but yet factual. Okay. Awesome. Hello. I am Darlene Porter, and I am the founder and CEO of Task Team Push. Did you know in 1959, police were called to a segregated library when a Black 9-year-old boy was trying to check out books who refused to leave? This was after being told the library was not for Black people. The boy, Ronald McNair, who went on to get a PhD in physics from MIT and became an astronaut. That library that refused to lend him books is now named after him. All I can say is this: what the enemy meant for bad, God blessed it for good. That is my known Black history fact today. Thank you.
All right, now, you know what? I didn't know that the library was named after him. Now, the one that wouldn't let him check out.
I know. And Lake City, South Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow, y'all, that's what I'm saying. We got to know our history, and we're both from South Carolina.
Yes.
And so knowing, our history and that it took place in our state even the more. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, y'all. So next, Darlene brought us Ronald McNair. So next we have Miss Antoinette Boone. Antoinette, I'm about to bring it on, darling. This is my sister in Christ. How you doing, baby?
Hi. Oh, my little bangs is all every which way. Hi, guys.
Welcome to the show. So
thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So I'm gonna hop off and give you the floor.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Antoinette Tinkerbell Boone. I'm the founder and CEO of Lamb Family Services, and I'm also a consultant for ethnic expressions. I have 2 tidbits for you. First, Mamie Johnson was the first woman pitcher in the Negro League, and she's the only woman to ever mount a picture. Why is that so important? Because today the women of soccer won their case, and now they're able to receive equal pay as their male counterparts. The second one is Mary Beatrice Davison. Now, she's very important to us ladies because she developed the sanitary pad. And we as women know that we need that. But guess what? When she presented it, they rejected it because of racial discrimination. But because it was something that we as women needed, they had to accept it. But it was 30 years later in 1956. She and her sister also invented the bathroom tissue holder, and they were able to get a patent for it. So listen, we're good in sports, and we're able to see what women need and to create it. And because it's in such demand, they have to accept what we do. So listen, ladies, don't be afraid. Go ahead and do what you need to do, because if it's in demand, they will have to take it. God bless you.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. You know, I'm loving the fact that we're reiterating the fact that we're designers, we're creators, we're inventors, we're the first. So hey, thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, you're welcome, and have a blessed night, everybody.
All right, thank you. All right, so
Okay.
I'm getting ready to bring up our next guest. Our next guest tonight is he's a radio personality, so he's not used to being seen, y'all. But guess what? He got it, y'all. So we're gonna bring up Mr. Allen. Welcome to the cast. How are you doing?
What's up, Aleigha? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Now, I don't hear the music in the background.
You don't hear the music?
I hear it now. Okay.
You gotta hear that now.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm coming
on. All right. How you doing, everyone? I'm Alan Montgomery from 1180 WFGN Gospel Radio Station here in Gaffney, South Carolina. And my little known Black history fact, as you can hear in the background, is about the Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight, as it became the first commercially successful rap record. Now, in the summer of 1979, singer and record producer who isn't recognized enough, Sylvia Robinson, conceived and produced the single Rapper's Delight. Now, it was performed by the Sugar Hill Gang, which was a rap group consisting of Michael Wonder Mike Wright, Henry Big Hank Jackson, and Guy Master G. O'Brien. Rapper's Delight took rap, which was a culture of music that thrived only on the street at the time, and helped to foster it into an art form that was suddenly commercially viable and introduced it to a wide audience. It went from just house parties to everyone was listening to rap music everywhere. Rapper's Delight became the first rap single to dominate the radio and the Billboard charts, hitting number 36 on Billboard's Hot 100 and becoming the first rap record to ever sell 1 million copies. The hip hop genre and the culture that came with it, the way we dressed, the way we talk, was born and here to stay, and it has skyrocketed to musical heights ever since. There is no Drake, there's no Run DMC, no Tupac, no Notorious B.I.G., Cardi B, Migos, whatever hip-hop superstar you want to name. There is no hip-hop superstar. There is no hip-hop culture without Sugar Hill Gang's Rapper's Delight. Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me on, Aleigha.
Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm telling you, I got some people in the backstage talking about they're doing the robot.
That's our culture.
That is our culture. And so when you said that you wanted to do them, I'm like, yes, it's all about bringing our history, because when people see themselves in that person that's been there, then they can see themselves doing what God has already placed on the inside of them.
Think about this, Aleigha. You went from Rapper's Delight to we just had the Super Bowl the other weekend, and the halftime show was all rap, hip hop, and R&B. So that's how far hip hop culture has come.
That is so true. So true. And Prophetess Nicole said, yeah, that's when we had good, clean music, she said.
Yeah, she's right.
That is so true. You didn't have to, turn it down or try to censor it.
No, I didn't have to find the unclean version. It was already unclean.
Right. Everything was clean.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for sharing. We appreciate you tonight.
the clean version. Yeah. Thank you, Aleigha.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, y'all. So, y'all, I'm telling you this. Have y'all enjoyed this so far? When I tell y'all I'm enjoying this, this is a wealth of knowledge. Everybody's been high energy. They're bringing it. Why? Because they are excited about awakening that which has been asleep on the inside of you. It is time for you to walk in your truth. You got some stuff that's been bubbling up. Some of y'all supposed to be writing them books. There are some of y'all that's supposed to be designing those brands. There are some of you all that's supposed to start those catering businesses. You know what it is that you've been called to do. It's time for you to get up and do it. And so today on this 2/22/22, it's time for you to awaken, right? All right, so we have Dr. Lorenda coming with us next, and I'm going to bring her on the screen. Dr. Jones, come on to the stage. How you doing, girl?
All right. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. I just wanted to let it be known that I am representing Dr. Martin Luther King. And we know that Martin Luther King was about freedom, okay? My name's Dr. Lorenda Jones from Beneath the Grief Ministries Counseling Service, and I come talking about grief because I'm talking about freedom. And we know that Martin Luther King was about freedom. And that's what we want to talk about. We want it to be known because you know what? We want to be, and we are going to be free. And that's what Dr. Martin Luther King was about. So we know that, guess what? We are free. And guess what? We have overcome now, today. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen and amen.
All right, yes, ma'am. You did represent Dr. Martin Luther King. You brought him on. You brought it strong. And you came singing, "We Shall Overcome" as your intro. We appreciate you, and we appreciate each and every person. Thank you, each and every person that has come tonight. So if y'all miss anybody, you gotta go back and get this replay. We have had so much of our vast history. There has been facts that we've heard of the people, but we didn't hear this portion because, again, a lot of our history has not been taught to us. And some of the things that you're taught is over a high overview in February. So y'all do your research, learn your history. There is someone that has created some things that it's going to spark something on the inside of you. Why? Because you are a creator. You are a creator, and it's time for you to create. So what do you have in your hands? That's my question to you tonight. What do you have in your hands? And so I pray that this Black History celebration has been a wonderful experience for you. As you awaken that giant that has been sleeping, because you are that great creator. You are that inventor. If you are an architect, go ahead and stand up, architect. The lawyers, the doctors, you are exactly that. Don't second guess yourself. Don't let anyone talk you out of what you know to be true. That is your truth. I don't care if they don't understand what your dream is or what it means, because God didn't give it to them. He gave it to you. So it's time for you to walk in your truth, just like all of these people that we just learned about. Some of them we just learned about, and then others we have learned about. We've had some of the young ladies are saying being creative is the image of God, he's making us creative. Yes. And so I am want to thank each and every one of my friends and family members that have come on tonight with us, because when I tell you they're creative, my poet girls, they brought it. I mean, they brought it with their the apparel. They brought it with bringing the facts to you. And so when I tell y'all, this is such a God show, I do whatever he leads me to do. Why? Because it's a blessing to you. And as it blesses you, it blesses me. So we will be back. We're here each and every week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight was our Black History celebration. But each week we do something differently. Next month, we're going to be doing something on another level. And it's going to be fun as well. So If you are not familiar with On Fire to Inspire, welcome to On Fire to Inspire. We've been here actually for 7 years, and this has been my assignment. And we are now on YouTube. We're actually streaming live on LinkedIn tonight, and we are on the On Fire to Inspire network here. So y'all share this with your friends, share it with your family. We are so excited about what was brought to you tonight. And there's going to be more. And there's some more birthing that's going to be happening, because there's some of you all that this sparked some things, and I just feel it in my spirit. And I say in advance, congratulations. You saying, Leah, what? Congratulate me for what? Because guess what? You got up off of your hands and you're moving in that vein that you're supposed to be moving and flowing in. So I say congratulations to you. So we are, yes, we want more. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. I'm trying to read y'all's things because I got them coming over in the private thing. You are so welcome. Thank you. I got it coming over in the private thing and over here in the comments. So I'm trying to watch all of you all. But again, y'all share this, because if we know what our history is, and I posted as I did the post, I'm trying to remember what it was. If you know where you've been and who you are, you can go places you've never been. Why? Because it's an inspiration. Tell me this didn't spark something in you. I know it sparked something even in me. And some of these projects that I know that God has gotten me working on, it's like it's just pouring kerosene on them, baby. It's on in this time. And I want y'all to use that as your fueling and your feeling to move forth in this thing. And I want to hear y'all testimony. Y'all got to be reaching back out to me to share your testimonies, because I'm excited for you. I'm excited with you, and I'm celebrating with you. So we will be back next week, same time, same place. We don't know the topic quite yet, but understand it will be great. I'm Aleigha, your Purpose Midwife. Y'all have a blessed one.